gotta eat these kids.
You gotta eat these kids. That's what I'm starting the episode.
Yes, we need to eat these kids. Okay. Then we need to give some context. We've been
stuck
in this maze of arcade cabinets for at least a week.
So may have been longer, but we're recording an episode just in case.
And we've been hearing these children laughter.
And I'm getting so goddamn hungry.
Honestly, I'm thinking if we see it, I mean, it's a gelatinous being and a robot. And
I need something to fuel
versus
my power
like
supply.
a human child.
And I destroyed that wall yesterday. A week ago, however long ago it was. Whenever this is going up. Also,
the sun hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved.
It's just been nighttime.
Yeah. So
what if it's just been 90 minutes?
That would explain a lot. But that also would explain why my voice hasn't recovered that much, because as soon as we started recording that other bit, I slipped and banged my processor on a arcade cabinet. Now my voice sounds like this. I definitely don't have post nasal drip and just have been dying because it's springtime.
I don't notice anything.
Yeah, I do. Anyway, so maybe
to distract ourselves from the children giggling
and
around here and being trapped in this endless maze of what I would think to be finite arcade machines.
I would hope to be finite arcade machines. Surely it ends.
Yeah.
I mean, if we just follow the right path, right, eventually it'll lead out.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically speaking, if we just keep our hands on the right wall, inevitably, sure, we'll hit every single dead end on the way.
But we will eventually get out.
Yeah.
And if we find some kids. You hear that too, right?
Yeah. One of the cats was yelling.
Okay, so that probably didn't pick up in the audio. Me and Claire heard one of the cats upstairs actually making noise, but for a second I was like...
It sounded like pained moaning.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck. We both froze and looked up. So what do we have
Story 1, Deep Woods.
Oh, so Deep Woods, that's... This is an interesting one. What do you think? Because...
I mean...
It's like...
The kids really just ran away from the monster, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did. They just kind of ran away from him.
And then they ran away from that billionaire in the second half.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of the weird thing about these
So they just kind of, ran?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fast.
I'm pretty nimble.
I have a car that can play Highway to Hell.
Yeah, so this is probably very easy to survive. I get it's like an ancient curse or whatever that is doing that, but I don't know.
And I really like how it played with the memory thing, but overall I'm thinking a B tier.
Probably B tier, yeah. I might think honestly maybe A, because we put Jeff in A, and Jeff is an active killer, but Jeff has supernatural powers. This thing, a bunch of kids outran it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did find the D&D stat block for him, and that was fun.
Ooh, fun.
I think I sent it to you, but I'm not sure.
You may have, but it also may have gotten lost in the endless drivel of
So we're saying A?
Yeah, probably A tier, because I no diff,
All right.
It's just pretty easy.
I mean,
it's still
as long as you keep distance, it should be fine.
It's exclusively a melee range shit.
Yes.
It's a big bullet.
Yeah, as long as you keep distance, keep out of melee range, and also don't mess with the sigils.
Yeah,
it's being stuck
I would have incredibly easy willpower to not mess with the sigils. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm all right. It's also it's something that's going to come up with, one of these later on. With it was very much going for the interpersonal relationship as the main element of horror, right? Like the way Baraska did, where sure at the end there's that horror, but the mystery of the town, and in this one, same thing there. They're very much the author plays into very well, but that kind of horror is hard to quantify.
Yeah,
because it's I don't know. I just
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. I wasn't there.
Because if you just put us in that exact situation, it's oh fuck, all right,
yeah,
fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
I won't be a billionaire or a Twilight fan fiction, whatever was going on at the end.
I don't know.
Halfway through that story, I barely remember that one.
Yeah,
I just remember Hunter complaining a lot.
Yeah,
but he does that. He's
that author. It's the reason why I'll always say, I'm blanking on her name, but it's the reason why I'll always say Mayhem Mountain is her best work, because she cannot write endings.
Yeah.
But Mayhem Mountain, it just ends. It's just completely self-contained in this one little pocket.
The story, period.
Yes. But the second, things like Baraska and Deep Woods, where she tries to stretch it out, I feel it really hinders.
It's not even stretching it out. It's just like, all right, how do we end this on a satisfying note? And I feel like Baraska 4 ended on like a perfectly depressing note for the tone of the story. But then like Deepwoods and Baraska 5, it's like, no, you can stop now. You get Deepwoods 3 and Baraska 5. You can cut it out now.
No,
Stop it.
No, please. I don't need a villain monologue. This doesn't need to be a Marvel movie, guys.
No, just please stop Marvel monologuing. Please, I'm begging you.
What type of ring is that? Where'd you find that ring?
My ex gave it to me.
Oh.
So, and it fits it's the only ring that really fits my hand. So
I was gonna say like you found it in like a claw machine,
and
it's like cursed.
It's
It's like a spooky goblin ring you found.
We can still do that, but
yeah. So where'd you find that ring?
Oh, I got it from a claw machine, and now it's not. This isn't coming off my hand. Let me try and move my finger. No, and even if I take off my finger, it won't come off the finger. So, oh, that's not good.
Yeah. What? Can you point? Can you point to me what machine it was?
It was that one right there.
That's not a.
It's
not a claw machine.
It's not. Well, oh fuck. Oh, I blinked and it didn't become a claw machine anymore. That's a guy selling rings. Selling a guy. What? He's hiding behind under the little stand he has there. Like that's gonna cover him. But I can.
We can. Can you help us get out?
He's just shaking his head no at us. But his stance is Mike's spooky rings. Parentheses not cursed. I don't know.
He just flipped me off.
He's so rude of him.
His incredibly well decorated hand.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking incredibly bedazzled. Like all the rings and all the shiny things.
Can you please help us out?
I'll buy more. I'll get more rings if you tell us where to go. What is that? You can't just make vague hand gestures. They can't see that. This is an audio podcast.
It looks like he's trying to do sign language, but he's not.
I don't think he knows sign language.
I don't think he knows sign. Yeah, it's more like in like the movies when like they're pretending to do like military hands.
Yeah, but like they don't know what military hands is, and also this guy, the constant clanking of the rings is also making.
Yeah, you're too distracting. It's hard to focus with like your 7 eyes.
Yeah,
and the fact that you have 3 noses.
Yeah, honestly, like I think you should really get that checked out. Fuck, does this place have radiation?
I don't know. Maybe he's just like that.
Maybe he's just like that.
Maybe
he's a mutant freak. I don't know. But boy,
hey, are you a mutant freak?
Hey, you gotta ask it kindly.
He did not like
that. Are you a fucking freak? Are you?
How? He just threw a ring at me.
He threw rings at us.
Sonic ass motherfucker.
I got to that episode of Dungeons and Daddies where they said the Sonic and all Sonic stuff was destroyed except for the Erotica. Yes. So
Yeah.
Does that come back up later? Yes or no, Claire? All right, but yeah, let's get away from this. He keeps throwing stuff.
He's just
at
throwing.
Hey, how do I get this off?
Shit?
Ew.
He just threw shit at us? He's pooing in his hand.
He's pooing in his hand. It's honest. How does he have so much? How backed up is this guy?
He's just hucking turd. It looks like a froyo machine over here. I can get that old squirt going on.
We're going to this episode with such good energy, and now we're getting shit thrown at us by a 7-eyed freak.
By a 7-eyed 2-foot man who's selling rings. And he has like 3 tufts of hair. Your hand just looks like a troll doll, but like 3.
So
troll doll tops.
That's where I've seen. That's something that looks like it looks like a troll doll.
Yeah, but like 3 of them. And he has jaundice. There's no joke. He just has jaundice.
Yeah. Why would it be funny? Are you laughing? Or you think this is some kind of a joke? You think we're in a real situation here? Okay.
Worldwide, about 100,000 people die of jaundice a year. You better not be laughing.
You better not be fucking laughing about this.
This is a serious thing.
Why on earth would you joke about this?
He just has it. and I'm just bringing it.
It's
it
an
up
important
so you
detail.
guys can paint a picture of what he looks like.
And then paint a picture like fan art.
Yeah, he's 2 feet tall. He's got 7 eyes, 3 nose. His hair looks like 3 troll dolls. He has jaundice.
So many rings on his hand.
So many rings on his hand, and he hasn't stopped shitting. It's just like a constant fountain. It's just kind of spiraling like a soft serve machine. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm calling him soft serve now.
Soft serve Mike.
Soft serve Mike. We have a lot of characters named Mike.
Characters named Mike, don't we?
We got Fright Mike. We got Mike Pence. Now we got Soft Serve Mike. He doesn't like the name Soft. He just threw more shows. He does not like the name Soft Serve Mike.
Hold on, he's sampling some of those hands. It's Michael. He's like spelling out the letters with just his hands. So soft serve Michael.
His fingers aren't supposed to bend like that.
Yeah, I'm honestly really concerned.
he's when he's spelling. I mean, like his fingers are fully breaking the letters.
Like, you know, when it's an E, it's pretty normal, but like the I is pinky. The part of his finger fully detached. His pointer finger fully detached and went up to do the dot on the I. It was really scary.
But the rings are still intact.
Oh yeah, they all just kind of bind together. They're gonna do some fucking soft serve Michael fan art. Michelangelo. What do we name him? Michael?
Safe serve Michael, yeah.
Soft serve Michael. Now, can we do soft serve Michelangelo? That's a better name.
Is that okay with you? He just flew us the bird and then flung shit at us.
He flew us the bird, then some shit, and then the bird again.
I think
we
should just leave him.
I should leave him.
I'm scared of him, honestly.
I'm very scared at this point.
Yeah.
And I still can't get this ring off.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what happens.
We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, shit. All right, so
next
while we're moving along,
we have the SCP eel story.
Ooh.
So this one, I'm assuming we're D-class personnel doing this.
Yeah.
Harvesting the eel cum.
Yeah. In which, I mean, being in the SCP universe alone is warranted enough for like the bottom tier.
For like a D tier.
Yeah, D tier. But like, I'm trying to remember the details of the story. I don't remember much from
Basically, deep sea divers go down to this eel because when the eel gets excited, it secretes a fluid, kind of like Pavlov's dog.
Yep.
And that fluid can be used as like a battery.
Okay.
But when it's ready to feed, which is what gets it excited, and makes the fluid, it releases a mimetic biohazard that kind of rots your brain.
Okay. It makes you go crazy.
Yes.
So
honestly, you are if you're a D class, you are dying.
Like regardless,
you're ending up as fish food. So I guess that's just a D tier.
Yeah. Like I can't imagine, because even if you survive that, you're still a D tier. Yeah. You're
still a D. Cool. What's next?
Oh, great.
Cool, you finished the eel shift.
Congrats, you went to the shin breaker. Like
now you're on shin breaker duty. God, I don't remember the name of him, but my favorite SCP is the butler.
I haven't heard of that one.
Basically, it's a bell, and when you ring it, a butler shows up.
All right.
And the butler will do anything within reason. And by that, basically, he can only travel within 5 miles of where he was summoned. And he is not able to get pure gold. He's able to basically do anything a normal person could do with no limits, though.
Okay.
He was able to bring a bar of gold, but not he couldn't bring pure gold. That's physically impossible.
Yeah.
He was able to bring the closest thing to pure gold.
Okay.
And he's just really funny. It's just really funny.
That's fun. It's like the mysterious stranger in Fallout, but he's a little guy.
And the entire time in the file for it, the guy doing the tests, he actually gets in trouble because he would keep making excuses hey, I need to go test this guy, and just so he can get caviar and have a guy do his laundry.
Just have us do mundane shit just so you can get the caviar in. And
just you're hey, nah, I gotta test this guy's limits, and they're no, we already know I gotta test him. I gotta see.
We gotta really make sure this one's contained, boys. I'll be right back, holding a bin of laundry in his right arm,
bringing a list of everything. His bringing his Christmas his family Christmas list.
Hey, old Timmy wants a red car. Can you get him that? Your thing. Go drive with an actual red car. This works. That sounds very fun.
No, he's hilarious.
We should do more SCPs on the Creepcast.
Yes,
that's a very untapped market.
Yes. If that's the case, I want them to do the puppet show.
They should do the puppet show.
I love the puppet show.
They should do the puppet show. There's so many wacky little guys.
Yes.
Especially for Hunter.
Next up, Diogenes House.
I don't know what you're doing.
bug.
Are you do that? Are you aiming like a bug? People have not heard that episode. I'm gonna think we're fucking crazy.
I watched the episode and I still don't understand it.
Here's the thing. I don't know how the bit really began. Like,
they mentioned how he was like wine drunk when writing one of the stories.
he was wine drunk, and then the house was like eating them as like a metaphor
Yeah.
for like how it. I honestly, I kind of blank on most of the story aside from maybe like a bug.
Yeah, like I think the house was basically working like kind of Venus flytrap.
Yeah, and that's why like in the thing it's like
Yeah.
Hey,
But I don't.
I'm just trying to keep it together.
So really, I'm thinking this is because I'm pretty sure everyone who went to the house went crazy, right?
Yeah, went crazy and got eaten like a bug.
Yeah, like even like the girl who like
Yeah.
was in the house maybe 5 times.
Yeah, and then,
She went crazy and died.
yeah.
So I'm saying D
I think
tier.
yeah, probably D tier. There's probably like, maybe C tier, but there's only like one survivor. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one like lady with the lawsuit, and she gets out, and she's like the final entry. She's like, "Hey, like,
Yes.
I was in a mental asylum while this all transpired." So it is slightly.
I would say low C tier.
low C tier. For
Low
sure.
C tier, high D tier.
Indeed.
Even though we're not really doing like the high or low shit.
Yeah, but they don't have to know that.
Yeah, we're actually not publishing this as we said we were.
Oh, see, it's exactly how we say it is. We don't have to correct anything or go back later and change it. Because fuck you guys.
Yeah.
We're trapped in a fucking what was this place called? Abandoned Odyssey Fun
Abandoned
World?
Odyssey Fun World, yeah.
Yeah. Here in Canada.
You're in Canada.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
next
so
we have
cool.
the I'm a cop and I keep getting called to the same place.
Hey, do you remember the story?
Kind of.
You remember there's like a David fucking King at the end where the guy just shows up and is like, you foiled my plan. You foiled my plan.
Yeah.
Man.
I mostly just remember the hey cop. Hunter, you get spotted right now. Hey cop. Like they mentioned, I know, and then Hunter sings "Amazing Grace."
Amazing Grace.
And then I remember the animatic just has Sonic animations.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm thinking because really it's just it's like this is easy work.
This is
like
like
this is
S
literally just this is complete easy work. This is like
Normal cop
if
bullshit.
you're a police officer, this is literally a normal. This is like a slightly weird case.
Yeah.
Slightly out of the ordinary.
Yeah, this is a pretty good mystery, but like in terms of actual danger, this is minimal.
Yeah.
This has happened to every cop.
mean-
Fun fact.
Yeah, if you're a cop, you've actually been called to the same house several times despite it being abandoned.
And also, you're also a woman, and you're on the case, you're off the case, you're on the case, you're back off the case.
And the lieutenant is comedically mean.
All that has happened to you, and has led you to where you are today. And you may think, that never happened to me. I was never a woman chick again. I got bad news for you, bud.
Yeah.
Back in utero when you were.
I mean, technically, yeah. We also
women. So men don't exist. Do you remember that fucking shit?
God made
Amazing
grace.
Fucking healthy voice. Look at you who can talk normally.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Mr. Floppy.
So floppy.
You ever think Ben's just sitting there in that body bag? He's just flapping it. Just flapping it around. Over and over. Going, it's so floppy. It's so floppy. But no one can hear him. Because in space, no one can hear you flop.
This is the worst episode of the podcast. This is the worst episode we've ever done. Talking about getting shit thrown at us, like flopping it.
No, this is so important to the lore.
It's so important to the lore.
So important to the lore. This shit is peak.
This shit is-
only because it's part 2 to the best episode.
Horseshoe theory. It's so bad it loops back around to being peak.
Anyway, the astronaut story as a whole. I love this one.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm honestly putting Better Off Dead.
Yeah, probably, because like it's like
I'm not an astronaut.
yeah, and it's
I don't
like
know how
such
to do
an
astronaut shit.
incomprehensibly terrifying scenario.
Yeah.
where like you are stuck in like the most isolated place on the planet, and there's a supernatural boogum with you.
Who used to be your best friend.
Used to be your buddy. That's like It makes my skin crawl if I
Yeah.
had skin in a way that is awful.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hey.
Also, just how they describe the monster.
Oh yeah, it's like, and like the way it's kind of revealed where where like the command goes quiet,
Uh-huh.
and then there's like a bunch of jabbering. It's like what? It's on your back. Like,
Fucking peak.
speaking of spooky things, why is my ring? It's a little skeleton with the little skull head. Why are the eyes glowing?
I don't know.
I'm going a little shade of red.
Maybe
It's
like
kinda spooky.
maybe it gets brighter, and if it be pointed in one direction,
Well, I don't know. I pointed it back towards Mike, and it started to dim. So I think
we need to go away from.
we need to go away from Mike
Yeah.
or Michelangelo, unless we're supposed to go toward. Unless it goes off like, unless it's just. I can instantly locate Michelangelo,
Yeah.
and that's the curse of this ring. In which case, I don't know.
I mean, I think that's a pretty decent.
It's a
curse.
pretty decent curse. I can always come back here if I ever, for some reason, wanted to get here.
Mhm.
But like at the same time, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Also, I feel like we've like barely moved, right? Because I pointed back towards Michelangelo. Like I could see Michelangelo down there, but we've been walking for a while.
But
down
the
right
other
side.
games have. Hold on. Has he been moving his cart to follow us?
Wait a minute. Yeah, hold on, because the games have Michelangelo.
Angelo.
You rascal.
And now he's running away. He's running away now.
The clinking sounds being made are crazy right now. I'm gonna have so much fucking editing to do with this episode. I already plan on adding the FNAF ambience constantly in the background and like everything going on there. It's just
Alrighty.
work of the podcast.
Yes.
What's next?
Berries in the window. Don't join the cult. Like, go
Yeah.
there. I mean, I think going there for the money, that's important. But I
Yep.
feel like
Yep.
as long as you're able to keep your wits,
Yep.
which I think is a C tier
yeah,
thing.
C tier is,
C tier is, the whole, if you're able to keep your wits, you're fine.
Yeah. A to B is like, hey, like this you could survive this pretty easily just through normal precautionary shit, and then D tier is
Yes.
You're dead.
C tier is how desperate are you in this situation?
yep.
Like, as long as I feel you're willing to just sit back and actually do the job.
You
and
do the damn job. Get the shit done. Get out of there. Don't join the cult.
Don't join the cult and don't sacrifice your child.
I think it's pretty easy to not join a cult, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, not really. There's actually a lot of psychology behind the fact that like cults
Okay.
are incredibly like welcoming and like very easy to join. That's like kind of the whole thing is like it's a trap.
Yeah, but if you consider that, I just wouldn't join one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I can't speak for other people, but I would.
Next up we have David fucking King.
Whoa. David fucking King. How do we rank this?
How
Because
do we rank this?
of this, I can make an argument for A tier
Uh-huh.
or like S tier, right?
Yeah.
Call the cops.
Yeah.
Call the fucking cops.
Yeah.
Or
I can make a
argument for the lowest tier.
For S tier.
Because he's a genius.
He's a fucking.
He's an
He's the
animal.
Green Goblin.
He's the Green-
He's the Green Goblin
Green
and the
Goblin.
Joker combined,
And he's so smart.
and way scarier.
He's so scary.
He's so scary.
Every time I think about David fucking King, I think he's so scary.
He's so
But here's the thing.
scary.
I think we have to put him, honestly, probably in the lowest tier. I'd rather die because
I'm putting him on
credit
S
card
tier.
score.
Yeah.
Your credit
Yeah.
card score.
Shit.
He wrote it. Hey, did you guys know that with credit scores, right? You can have to call your bank up to 30 days in advance and check to see if there's any credit reports.
No, the funniest part is in that story, they talk a lot about like how the girlfriend, like no one mentioned the girlfriend getting kidnapped.
Yep.
Well, I would personally mention the fact that he did kill your
He did-
roommate.
he did kill your-
did fully murder your roommate, and no one mentions that.
No one cares about that. There was a
Like, it went
footnote.
credit, girlfriend. No, it went credit. Cops are being paid off. I'm homeless. Getting my girlfriend back. And then my roommate was actually murdered.
Whoops. Oh my goodness, I can't do falsettos for shit right now. Whoops. Guess they're dead. David fucking King.
Alrighty.
Better watch out.
Blind people don't know how to walk downstairs.
Am I blind in this situation?
Yes, we are the blind person in this situation.
Ooh, I don't know. Because I feel like we make a and I get him.
Yeah.
I win. but I mean, what is the the dangers that they don't they get? What happens at the end?
Basically, at the very
get
end,
stuck?
The protagonist gets stuck for a little bit, and also the monster is a completely identical clone.
Yeah, completely replaces them. Then don't they switch back at some
Yeah,
point?
no, they do successfully switch back, but the monster does in fact kill, the protagonist's friends beforehand.
Okay.
I will say one thing I really like about the story is that, okay, I just heard the children laughing again. Okay, it's definitely coming from, like, the play place part.
Okay.
So good news, bad news, dear listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I found an exit.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
But it's not the exit.
It's the next area.
It's just leading to the play place area, because Odyssey Fun World, at least back when I visited it when it was open, it would have a room where you'd put all of your shoes in there, and then it would lead to the giant, like, 2-story play place.
Yes, yeah, but we're going there.
And now we're at the shoe cubby place. And every cubby is full.
Yeah. So we're not going in there, can we? But there's also, like, there might be an exit.
Yeah.
And there's no other way in this labyrinth.
Worst case scenario, we do know that the play place area is surrounded by windows.
We do know it is surrounded by windows. So you have your big mallet. So you can,
Yeah, I still have my
You
mallet.
could probably get out of here, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I mean, hell, really, if I found like a 1-inch crack, I'd be able to leave.
yeah.
You not so much.
Yeah, I'm currently damaged. And cursed, I guess? Oh, the ring is glowing purple now.
Also, you're not gelatinous, so you can't really fit in a 1-inch space.
I mean, you can burst through a few walls.
Yeah.
But I'm a little boned, but you can escape. I'd find a way out. No, I wouldn't. Also, a small problem with this episode is that we can't go. Am I hearing this thing? Am I hearing that thing in a room with the person who, hears things in the reg?
Yeah. No, when I said that, it was when we like progressed the plot. Like shit.
You get a hand symbol for any time we're progressing the plot. For a second, I then was like, started listening. I was like, oh, Claire, you good? Or like, it's not what if I start hearing children's laughter, unironically. What makes it worse is earlier today we were playing a bunch of FNAF, so I got children laughter on the brain. That's a weird sentence.
I wake up in the morning with children laughter on the mind.
Shit.
Okay.
So what's the game plan here? I mean, if we see
I don't know, but I'm seeing movement in the tubes.
Shit.
Let's just move to let's just finish the staircase.
Yeah, let's just get the staircase. But
so one thing I really liked about it is that when the protagonist got arrested, like the protagonist was like, no, I have security cameras that actually show what happened, and the other's like, oh. Shit, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Never mind, you're not guilty. We'll go look into whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Which is what would happen realistically.
No, the cops are paid off by David fucking King. He would not do that.
He's back.
He's in every story.
He's in every
We're gonna find a way to loop him into every story we have now. You can't escape him. He's ever president. But where do we actually rank this? Because the thing doesn't want to kill you per se.
I think it wants to just trap you. It wants to switch places. Yeah,
which is ultimately a fate leading to death, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you were able to stop it before then, the main risk is being a friend of the main character.
Yeah.
Just like in every horror story. So, that's a pretty unique one.
I mean, I feel like we put, since we're going to the guilt of not losing your friend because of this. We put pen pal in there for the same reason.
Yeah.
So better off dead.
Yeah, and if you do get trapped there, you are better because you don't know what'll happen to you. We don't know if you don't become a boogum. If you don't. Yeah.
Hidden web page.
That was the one where it's like the internet one, and like go inside
basically
the
you guys
worlds.
get stuck in a simulation.
And there's like ambiguity. It's like Inception-esque ending.
Yeah.
Was there any real like danger?
I mean, he's being hunted by like a bunch of it's very much so. He's being gang stalked the entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's kind of the big thing is he's just being gang stalked. Overall, I'd say a B tier.
I could see, yeah, BJ probably makes sense because it's not like a willpower thing. Ultimately, all of them kind of do just like make it out in the end.
Yeah.
With some like, oh, did they do it? Did they not? But like in the end, you know,
Yeah.
you could probably make it out.
You make it out of there. It'll definitely shake you up, but it's
Yeah.
not like life ending.
Yeah, there's one way you could not make it out though. It's if David fucking King
Yeah, if David
decides
King
he
pulled the
wants you in
plug
there.
while you're in the simulation. He pulled
Oops,
the
was
plug.
that me? Oops.
Maybe if you were applying a maximum effort, we could have had a
Maybe.
different discussion.
David, what does that mean?
Try again. Meanwhile, David's injecting like fucking Bane venom into himself,
David on a hover glider, like
filling
like
himself up with bootleg super soldier serum.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Alrighty, next up is the boat one. I want to say better off dead,
'Cause-
but not because I want to die. I want to join that fucking ghost
That's not
party.
fucking rocket.
I want to join
Wait, he
that.
described it? Shit.
I want to join that Oingo Boingo Dead Man party.
Yeah.
I want to be struck by lightning walking down the street. You know,
Hit by something in your sleep.
You know, I mean, who could ask for more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't. That story. I mean, it was a first draft.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a lot of good constructive criticism on that.
See, no,
Like,
that's
for
the
some
funniest.
stories.
That's the funniest thing with with that one. So the author was like, no, don't. See, I'm mad at you guys because you read that story
And not the update.
not my good word, not the stories I actually feel proud of.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I can't. I would be pissed too.
Yeah.
I would be.
I'd be pretty mad.
I'd be-
Imagine if someone like rated like, I don't know, the third.
your first work.
Yeah, like imagine if like this podcast on episode like I don't know because we had some good ones.
They read The Talk.
Yeah, which is weird because you want to know what our most popular episode on the YouTube algorithm is right now by a wide margin. It's The Talk, by like
Well, I feel like this is it's the least controversial title.
yeah, probably, but like
You know, the rest have fucking Will Wood ass titles.
yeah, the rest of them are like oh. D-Wub creeping they cast. Oh, Coach, the dead dog. We talk about a dead dog in this one. Oh, we're on drugs. It's the sleepy hour. But yeah, it's crazy because it's pretty standard views, like 8 to 10 views for most of the episodes, right? And then suddenly the talk just skyrockets to like 30. I don't know why, and it's been trending like as our highest
Exponentially.
yeah, like constantly whenever we gain a view surge, it's generally because of the talk. And I'm sitting here like, why is this thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that episode, like apparently we had a really good Jesus bit in that episode. I don't remember what. Apparently you started the episode talking about Jesus, and we went somewhere from there.
Oh no, it's talking about how I was at the crucifixion.
What? I think so. Yeah.
I think. Hold
Or
on.
not?
Should we go back?
Let's go pull up our. Hey, how did we end up in the tubes? I thought we were like.
Where's your ring?
Oh fuck! Yeah, it's gone. Oh wait, my fingers also. Hold on. I put it. Yep. Shit, it's gone. It's gone. The ring is no more. You good?
I don't know.
Hopefully. Guess we'll find out. Okay, we'll pull out that episode. But I feel like we got too deep into the tunnels, and I can't see any further passages like that.
Yeah.
It's all a winding labyrinth that doesn't seem to lead anywhere to like the windows we were looking for. You go to popular.
Yeah. Popular. You gotta be popular.
There it is. The talk. Jill, let's listen to our own episode on this episode. Turn that shit up.
Today, pastor who is trying to be hip with the kids, but also doesn't understand or never read the Bible.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, guys. So you see, Jesus was kind of like the first influencer. Just talking about how like he had 12 followers and became from high power. I'm talking about how he could crank 90s in Fortnite. That man invented the first computer.
Shit.
He was able to crank a so mad 90s. He got a victory royale every single time.
Riveting
You know
content.
like a victory royale? Going to heaven. How do you go to heaven? Say it with me. No sex till marriage. Even when that happens, only hit it from the back unless you want to have kids. Of course. So this is peak.
This is me. This actually makes sense. I feel so bad for calling this our weakest episode. Yeah, there's the intro.
Yeah. No, never mind. That is peak.
Never mind. I take it back. The talk is the best episode. that shit's peak.
That shit was peak.
Only
hit it from the back unless you wanna have kids.
Of course. Always remember that, viewers. So, probably, yeah, the ring's gone, but yeah. And you see that the like a purple glow like in the slightly emanating through the tube above us? Yeah. You can see that shit. Why? That's you hear the crawl. I think one of those kids. I think one of the kids have it. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like. I keep hearing the pitter patters like all around us, but every time I turn a corner, it's nothing. Yeah. Let's keep going for it. Maybe we'll find a kid. I'm not worried about running into a normal kid. Mm-hmm. I feel like the two of us can take on one child collectively. Yeah. Right. We're not starting the discussion on how many fifth graders we can beat up. Yeah. But like, I feel like if it's a ghost kid, we might have some problems. Yeah. Unless you got some magic. You got magic?
No. I mean, I'm vaguely acidic.
But yeah, that's just like
it would take like me soaking them for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. We gotta record the episode. Not that it wouldn't work. It just would take too long.
Yeah. No, it's effective acid. I mean, it's how I eat. Yeah. It's just like it takes 30 minutes for me to digest something.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to finish the episode in time, and I gotta edit this thing before Tuesday. Yeah.
Next is Azalea's Cookhouse.
What?
The cannibal hitman restaurant.
Oh yeah. I was like, I fucking missed an episode. Fuck. I mean, that one you just joined the mob on accident? Yeah.
Honestly, they literally give you an out to like join the mob and get a cushier seat.
That's pretty...
I'm going to say easy peasy.
Easy as
like, seriously, if the main character wasn't a coward, he was like, no, killing is... I'd be like, nah, dog, murder.
It would be
Give
so
me that
good
fucking
for the mob.
Paycheck. Money, please. Money now. Money now.
Anybody in the mob,
I can send you my resume. I know Microsoft Word. I'm good with Microsoft Word. I have public speaking skills.
I'm so good at hitting people in the fucking kneecaps.
I'm so good at hitting it from the back.
Well, no, they don't got to know about that, unless you're going for some of the other services the mob has.
Anyways,
I'm talking about being a bitch.
Yes, I know. You know what that means if I become one of the mob boss's bitches? I don't have to lift a fucking finger.
Just your ass.
Yeah, no, I don't need to worry about getting shot. I just get fancy clothes and fancy food.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? All right, you're sitting there one day.
I can give a sad blowjob every now and then.
Oh, well, if you're sitting there one day, right, you chill next to your boss, right? Yeah. You're his prime girl, all right, and then suddenly, all right, a guy walks in, right? He starts arguing with the boss, but oh no, that's not any ordinary guy. It's David fucking King.
See what
your
I'm
boss
doing?
seems done.
I'm shooting myself. I'm giving up. I'm giving up.
At that point, the minute David King pulls out the gun,
I'm giving up.
You feel too late. There's a bag over your head. You're kidnapped. You are the girlfriend in this situation.
Shit, I'm gonna be left for 6 months.
You gotta have 6 months.
Have no one talk about it.
Have no one address that shit.
Like no one even checks on her. Like literally, the story ends with like, yeah. I broke up with her because I realized I was doing this because of my vendetta. Not even her.
It was just like,
what?
At that point, what are you even doing? Oh my goodness. That story haunts me. I wake up every night.
Every night I wake up and see your face. Every night I wake up and wish you were dead.
I really wonder what drove Adam Driver to do that.
Be Kylo Ren. After being the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll drive anyone mad. Well, what do we have next?
Dagon's Mirror.
Oh, fuck. Well, you're in the Cthulhu mythos, so already you're kind of boned.
I mean...
And you're English.
Yeah.
Or Welsh.
Yeah.
So we're already up to a really bad start.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're a fishman.
Yeah, that is the main thing.
You just are a fishman.
Yeah, you're a half-one hybrid.
I'm gonna fucking just say it. A tier. Like, cool, I know I'm a fishman now.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna transform fully into one and have to go into the ocean as this horrifying abomination.
Yeah, but like I'll be with my other fisherman friends.
It doesn't bother you that you're one day you're gonna be a big old freak condemned to the ocean, but also the decades of like slowly growing into it and having to be cast away and
buddy, I'm trans.
All right.
I've dealt with this for the past 19 years of my life.
I cannot argue that.
This has. Oh no! What's new? What's?
Pull up what a deep one looks like right now.
Yeah, sure.
We ain't talking One Piece fishermen here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
Look at those fucking guys.
Yeah.
That's just sort of the thing from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah,
those fucking leg lurks.
that one's cool. I wouldn't be like that one.
You wanna be like that one? We're just looking at photos of fish people. Very well drawn depictions of them.
Yeah.
Claire has opened an incognito tab. I mean, they do regularly go on the land to mate with humans.
Yeah.
you gotta pass the fucking AI. Oh, I hate those things. Fucking verify if you're a human or not. Fuck you. I can never get past them. Hold on.
See, I want to be like her. I wouldn't mind that.
You want to be like
Or
her?
like her. Or her.
The audience does not know what you're talking about.
I'm
but-
looking at just.
That's
just.
Those are just.
That's just.
Women.
That's just lingerie.
That's just lingerie.
I don't care about that. I'm pointing at a bunch of female deep ones though. and
Deep
it's
ones,
like,
rule 34.
honestly, it's not even that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. You turn into that.
Yeah. I've been dealing with that already.
Yeah,
It's called being. It's called
Yeah.
gender dysphoria.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is easy work for me.
So I don't want to live in the water. That's a little wet.
Actually, water actually isn't wet. It just makes things wet.
David. you feel your skin melt off. It's just maximum required effort.
Oh, looks like someone could have put a little more effort into this.
All
But for Dagon's Mirror, what are you thinking? B tier
Would you probably be too? I mean, it's weird.
or C tier?
Well, I mean, the weird thing about the story is that there's no. Inevitably, you will be a deep one, and it just depends on your outlook.
So that's the entire epitome of C tier, though. That's like it's kind of the outlook thing.
I suppose, yeah. Because, like, it's not death, right? And I guess, because me, I wouldn't want to be a fish guy. Yeah? That's just me personally. I can't argue with your argument on any basis. So, unfortunately, I'm just kind of sitting here like, yeah, shit. Yeah, you're right. Like me personally, I would put it in, like, I'd take death over it, because eventually I'm going to live years of agony as, like, a fish person, and then eventually be forced to join a society I know nothing about, and, like...
Yeah, but like you'll have friends there.
Will I?
I mean, you'll have family.
I don't know. I was about to say something really mean about, like, my family, but I was like, that's not this podcast. My grandpa listens to this.
So like, I'm gonna just hang out with me and Fish Connor. Me and Fish Connor are gonna be tight as
Oh
hell.
shit, Fish Connor. Describe, color me this totally not real individual Fish Connor.
It's a Fish Connor. He's like Connor, but he's green. He's got fins and like webbed feet.
Cool. Like, describe, like, I was giving you that to be like, yeah, just describe Connor's personality with Janet.
He's socially inept to a comedic level, to the point where he's very fun to hang out with, but also incredibly horrifying to hang out with.
Yeah.
Because he'll say the most out-of-pocket shit ever, and it's great. I love him. He's amazing. But God, it's scary being around. You're like, dude, you can't say that, dude. You can't say that. Like, no. I see. It's satire. Like, no, I know you're doing a bit. Nobody else does.
No one else
and
knows
you
you're doing
sound like you're a terrorist.
Didn't he almost become a terrorist to kill, like, Bill Gates or something like that?
He was accidentally talking to a person who had a full plan to kill Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Like he was friends for a little bit.
Why Bill Gates of all?
I think it was just because the guy lived close to Bill Gates and wanted to make a message.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But, like, I don't know. You can find where Jeff lives. You can find where Elon lives.
Yeah.
By the way, male Elon Musk pipe bomb goes a bit.
Yeah.
Is comedy's legal now?
Comedy's legal now.
Comedy's legal now. They can't stop you.
Yeah. Are you having fun yet? Are you enjoying this? Are you having fun?
I think we're going with the boom, boom, boom. Don't even let him finish the sentence. Is Elon Musk David fucking King?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
No wonder America's credit score is so bad. We're in Canada.
We're in Canada, for sure.
For sure. We definitely don't live in America. We don't. Simple.
Yeah.
If we've ever referenced anywhere that's in America, including the building we're in right now, currently crawling through a bunch of tubes, while a bunch of gremlins run around,
Yeah.
that they definitely don't only have Odyssey Fun Worlds in America. They might.
I don't know.
We have access to infinite knowledge at our disposal, but we choose not to.
Well, because it wouldn't be funny if we knew the answer.
But I'm also just curious.
Alrighty. Next up, we got the I pretend to be a dead girl.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Assume we're already at the door, ringing the doorbell. We're up to that point, right?
Yeah.
Because like, it's a very dangerous situation, right? Undoubtedly, it's only like it's not a very long situation too. It's literally like one day.
Yeah.
Right, leading up to it anyway. It was a very, very interesting ending.
Yeah.
I imagine if that's how Baraska ended. They were like, yeah, I just burned everyone in there down.
I mean, honestly, that would personally be my plan. If I was in Baraska, I would go up there and just start filling the house with like gasoline.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, here's the deal. You turn yourself in, or I kill both of us.
Well, here's the thing. No, but that'd be like a Baraska if they went to the breeding, area and then burned everyone in there.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucked up, dog.
I mean, my thing would be like, I would basically lock Jimmy in there with me.
Yeah. But
And then be like, hey, here's the deal. You're gonna turn yourself in, or I'm setting this entire building ablaze.
Everything goes ablaze. But I mean, in this situation, it's not even that you did that. It's that you killed.
That was your go-to choice.
You killed everyone in there and then ran away. You did the ending. Imagine the ending of Barasco, but it was all the same. But in the end, all of the women just burned alive. That's what happened in this story, which is like, sure. I guess
honestly,
you could do that.
I would prefer being dead compared to that.
Yeah, death is a preferable alternative. I don't know if dying via smoke inhalation or burning alive is a particularly great way to go. But
I mean, it's better than whatever the fucking Shining Gentleman was doing.
Yeah. This is a real sad conversation.
Yeah.
But,
guys, put in the comments how you would kill sex trafficking victims. Put in the comments, smash that like button, lick the subscribe button, and tell me personally, Elon Musk at elonmusk.gmail.com how you would personally kill human trafficking victims.
They just didn't put in the maximum required effort into Baraska in order to do what needs to be done. Yeah. That's why Baraska 5 exists. I assume they just burn all them down. That's why it's so bad, right?
It's so bad because the main character just snaps and just starts killing all the victims.
Just kill. Like, he could have killed Prescott. It was really weird how they overrode that DJ.
No, he just chose not. No, he even looked at her like, you can stay.
Stay. I was like, what? Why?
No, the reason why he left Prescott alive is because then Prescott doesn't have the money to sell the women anymore. You know what that does?
It tanks his credit score.
It tanks his fucking credit score.
That is a David fucking King move. Oh my god. Baraska, but instead of the main guy, it's David fucking King. Kimbo, you're crying at your funeral is not the maximum required effort to get through this situation.
You're literally ruining the plan right now.
You're literally ruining the plan right now. Yo, Kimber, what's wrong? Yo, David.
Kyle, you need to shut the fuck up. You have the brain of a Neanderthal. And you have the brain of a Neanderthal, and you're gonna end up getting crippled and put in a room for eternity.
Hey, yo, they got sandwiches.
Yo, I know you were watching your figure, but I think you can still have one or two.
Yo, David, the sandwiches, they won't take your credit score, I promise.
Anywho's it.
Where were we?
I pretend to be a missing girl.
Yes, I'd say probably B tier.
Yeah.
It makes, because it's not dependent on willpower, it's mostly just survivability. And B tier is the highest end of survivability for that.
Yeah.
Where you gotta put in some legwork. You gotta do a lot of running.
You need to apply the maximum required.
Maximum required effort. You know how to do that.
Alrighty, next up is I wrote a letter to myself. I'm saying C tier.
Probably C tier.
It's really more keeping your attitude and stuff.
Yeah, keeping from going nutso in that other dimension.
Yeah.
And I find it bizarre, right? It's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot.
I'm trying to think.
It was one of the few stories on Creepcast that I listened that aren't the. So obviously I listened to all the classics before watching Creepcast.
Yeah.
But of the non-classics, the famous ones, there's only two I listened to. That being Berries in the Window. Yeah. And I wrote myself a letter, but I never finished it. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was big into reading them back then, but then I was like, I got other things to do,
Yeah.
like being depressed during COVID. But
Um,
yeah, this is pretty quintessential C tier here. And why is that? Do you see that down there? Is that a bright light?
Yeah.
It's a little light.
Looks like it's coming from the ball pit.
Huh. It's really, bright balls isn't what I expected to see on this week's episode,
Yeah.
but hey, you never know at the abandoned Odyssey Fun World in
Yeah.
Canada. We're not telling you where in Canada we live.
Yeah. Connecticut. Connecticut, Canada.
Connecticut finally did the deed and they seceded from the Union. They did what no one had the balls to do in over 200 years.
Next up, this next one sounds good enough to eat because it's burger entries.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, you're boned from the start. From the minute you see
Yeah,
that
I'm saying this is a
driving
D
window,
tier where like you're going to die regardless.
you're gonna die.
Yeah. No, it
You're
doesn't
gonna
matter how long you survive. You're gonna end up dying.
My goodness, do you hear that?
Yes.
That's my fucking throat. No, that's the kids. They're crawling like it's weird. Like we're in a circular tube right now, and they're crawling like spiders all around it, pretty much. I don't like this. I don't like.
I am looking through like one of those like plastic bubble
Yeah.
things across to the other tube. Yeah, no, they're just like honestly like more like gremlins from the movie Gremlin, like
Oh,
little
shit.
puppets.
Did we enter the movie Gremlins on accident?
That'd be so cool.
What time is it? It's past midnight. Oh shit! Who fed these
Shit.
fuckers?
Who fed these guys?
Who? Oh, it was Michelangelo. The shit.
That fucker.
That rat bastard.
That cunt.
We'll get him for this.
Yeah.
We gotta take his credit score.
We're gonna take a fucking credit score.
We better watch out, people named Michelangelo. Check your
Alright.
credit cards. They're overdue.
Well, it looks like there's a slide. And that slide leads to a glowing ball pit. I say we answer the last one,
and then we just take the
and then
plunge.
we take the plunge. Last one is Spire in the
Last
Woods.
one's gonna be a hot minute, cause Spire in the Woods. For
Easy
one.
peasy.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
one? Which?
I think Spire in the Woods is easy.
So it's like what tier? S or?
Yeah, S tier is easy peasy. Like
Yeah.
it's literally called easy work.
No, I didn't see that. They
No.
confused me as angled away from me.
You know, S tier, easy work.
Yeah.
And here's why. Fletch.
Huh?
Fletch was completely unaffected by the bells.
Yeah.
He heard them, and that was it.
Yeah.
He didn't go insane. He was just minorly inconvenienced.
Yeah. Pretty normal occurrence. Honestly, that would probably just happen to me if I just heard a normal bell like that was
Yeah.
angelic. I would probably could just hear that repeatedly.
No,
This is probably
like
very
the
easy
horror
to-
of it is the horror of it was like actually going to the tower.
Yeah.
And like going insane, but like really,
The horror of it was,
the main character being a rapist.
yeah. Spoilers.
Yeah.
You should have seen this coming. We were just rolling all
But like, I mean, really, if you look at the three people who suffered, technically the main character from like getting ghost jumped and shit.
Which like he
Alina
deserved
for
it.
being stalked,
Yep.
and then Carrie.
Yeah.
But like, if you're looking at the simple, if you were in that situation,
If you were the main character.
honestly, I think like looking at Fletch, as long as you
Fletch.
aren't already a rapist,
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine. If you aren't a rapist and you aren't going in the middle of winter,
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine.
And if you are a rapist, kill yourself.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah, simple. We encourage.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you for
Yeah,
you.
actually, what if we like?
Bring me the gun. To quote ICP, bring me the gun. I'll fucking do it for you.
Yeah, come on. Well, what if we got your little kneecaps and we just? But yeah, the main horror of that story is just the main character being the worst.
Yes, and
right?
like kind of seeing if this is his insanity of this tower, or
Right.
if he is just like that.
He's just like from the minute he put the hand on her shoulder early on, I was like, nope, not liking that. Isaiah, Hunter, guys, wake up, guys, please, wait.
Actually, I know what I can post some of our videos to now, or at least last week's.
Yeah.
Is I recently joined the Seven Sisters Creep Cult.
Oh, what's that?
So you know how they said that there's only 7 female listeners on Creepcast?
Yeah. Oh,
That's the thing. It's like basically the girl Creepcat, like all the
Creepcast
girl
little
fans.
Discord
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice. You'd be like, hey, women,
Yes.
here you go. we got Creepcast, but yeah, it seems we've done
finished
it. I mean, we could do a little review later, but we have a journey to go on.
Mm-hmm.
This blinding light at the end of the tunnel leading into the ball pit.
Yeah.
Ooh, you ready?
Yep.
Woo! Can't do a falsetto. Ball pit noises.
Ball pit noises, ball pit noises.
Ball pit noises.
This pit is way too deep.
Yeah, this I don't like this. I'm like 7 feet tall. I'm barely getting out of this shit.
It looks like it's almost leading to ball pit noises. There's another opening here.
Oh shit, yeah.
This is our office.
We're back.
Our office on the satellite.
Fuck, we're home.
Yeah, damn right, you're fucking back. What the fuck do you think you were doing? You were just gone on Earth. Just hang. Why? We have work we need to do. I'm so close to firing both of you. Oh my god. Thank you all for listening to this episode of the Cosmic Concierge.
You can submit questions to our Gmail at ConciergeCosmic@gmail.com.
If you're a fan of the artwork, feel free to check out Cosmic Canvas on Instagram.
And if you're a fan of the music, intro, and outro, you can go follow our man Zeb on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you for watching.